YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm going to share my drama homework and how I use my theatre reviews in my drama lessons at school. Welcome back to my channel. Theatre reviews are a great project for drama and English lessons. In the UK, drama lessons are compulsive for 11 to 14-year-olds. Thank you, Shakespeare. Also, if your school participates in national events such as Refugee Week, Black History Month and Anti-Bullying Week, theatre reviews are a great project for them too. First, I'll share my theatre review. The Jungle by Joe Murphy and Joe Robertson. The Jungle was definitely one of the most moving and heart-throbbing plays I have ever seen. I had never felt so moved as I had in the moments when I witnessed the play's big moments unfold. It had blown me away unlike any other play I had ever seen before. The play is located in a refugee camp in France, Calais, in an Afghanistan restaurant run by a passionate man named Salah. He is one of the main leaders in the jungle, and the Afghanistan people in the camp look up to him. All the races in the camp had a person like this. There were different stories going on throughout the play, all stories of the undying glimmering light of hope and the fact that there are people out there that stand with you through tough times. I felt all the pain that the characters did, all the despair the characters went through. However, I also felt the beautiful moments of hope too. It shined through all the sad occasions like a beacon of light through stormy clouds. Those moments were precious. They gave the audience, including me, a small amount of hope for the characters, a hope that they would be able to live happily and peacefully in their final destination of the UK. However, from the beginning, we know the camp is ultimately going to be destroyed, and despite this, we still hope. We still have a hope that the camp will survive anyway. However, at the end, where it does get destroyed, I felt devastated, and I could feel the others around me stare, stunned at the stage with a mixture of shock and sadness. I believe one of the things that I found the most unique was the set. It was similar to a kabuki style of seating. It had a stage that was raised over the audience that was able to watch all the action happening right in front of them. There were also times where the audience was given naan, a type of bread and tea. However, there was also another type of seating that was like a normal theatre, which was called the balcony, in which I sat in. This is where you could get a bird's eye view of what was happening. Overall, I was extremely entertained and absorbed. The acting was believable and I was totally immersed in the story and would gladly watch the whole show all over again. Also, the fact that this show is raising money for refugees out there really makes me happy that there is help going out to all those people we know who are suffering. However, there is also the fact that some of the refugees out there are taking desperate measures for their families or themselves. Also, these desperate measures include doing bad things such as stealing or threatening others that are innocent. I feel like this is an extremely good approach to solving the problem, but I feel like you will not be able to tackle all the aspects of it. But I still wholeheartedly enjoyed the play. The theatre review was very useful when I got a homework to do research on refugees. I used the play. Wahid, from Iran. He left Iran after the Civil War started, then journeyed to Calais, France, and stayed in the jungle for 4 months. The conditions were terrible, and he often longingly looked across the channel on a sunny day and saw England in the distance, and he swore he would one day reach there. His friend Mohammed managed to contact a man who would take them over the channel. It had not been the first time he had tried. He had been called by the French Coast Guards over 4 times in a 1 to 2 hour boat ride. It was a freezing cold night when they had left, and he had not been able to cross the sea when it was calm and still. Nevertheless, it had been terrifying to ride in the night again, not knowing if they were going to get there. He managed to seek asylum and therefore managed to stay in England. I also did some extra research. And then I wrote a monologue of a person who could have been a refugee in Calais. So here it was. When the jungle was crushed by the fist of the law, I ended up thinking, was the law really meant to protect? If so, what about us? What about the children running around the jungle, not being able to have any roof to sleep under? What about the elderly not having any assistance to get around? And what about the community that had formed to comfort each other, making sure that everyone was going to get through? So much for the law saving us. All we have now is rubble of our former homes, if you can even call it a home, lying at our bare soiled feet. The pride and glory of my Afghan coffee shop came crashing down to the floor with the swing of a wrecking ball. I will never forget the moment when it slammed into the side of my shop. At that moment, all the memories that I had made there seemed to shatter. At that moment, I felt a light inside of me flicker off. I didn't understand how they decided it was their right to take something that was the only thing a person had left, and then leave them with nothing left to hang on to, left to rot on the ground until they die. The monologue isn't exactly amazing because I did the monologue in 5 minutes or so, but I hope you still enjoyed it. There are many other videos to do with other projects on my channel, please go check it out. Please subscribe and leave a like and comment down below what other projects you'd like to see, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye!